4 years old died in fire. Surya Cowan was burned to death in fire, and her mother hospitalized, when their house engulfed in flames. Other relatives who were in the house were also admitted in hospital. The house was set ablaze when a Molotov cocktail was thrown through the window. Her father spoke. Principal arrested in connections to with fraud sale of land in adjacent community to Clifton Community, where residents' houses were demolished recently by the Prime Minister.
Investigators are probing an incident on Sunday in which a policeman was stabbed and a woman shot during an altercation in downtown Montego Bay. The incident occurred along Union Street. It is reported that the woman and the policeman were involved in an altercation when she allegedly used a broken bottle to stab him in the face and neck. He responded by shooting her in the leg. Both have been hospitalized. A senior investigator Jamaican news that statements
19 years old pregnant teenage mother killed. Dominique Donaldson, a pregnant teenage mother, died leaving her 10-month-old daughter. She was killed in a hail of bullets while inside her home. Her common-law husband and her 10-month-old child was also injured in the incident. She died protecting her daughter. Reports are that shots were fired in the house that she and her 24-year-old baby father and her 10-month-old daughter occupied. When the shots fired, she laid on her daughter when several shots went through her, hitting her daughter. She passed away from the injuries she received from the attack. Her baby father and child was rushed to the hospital for treatment. Dominique Donaldson died protecting her daughter, what any mother would do for their child. She works as a customer service agent, with dreams to finish tertiary education to become a teacher. She recently resided in the area from Montego Bay. What is this, Jamaica? No one is safe. A baby mother trying to protect her child you killed. What you have achieved from such an act of wickedness? Heartless act. No compassion. No morals. What statement you trying to send? What's your motive? How you arrived at this point? Were you paid? Someone knows you. The persons you're around know what you have done but refuse to say a word, because they benefit from these atrocious acts. Always remember Yahweh is not sleeping. You're being watched. Your time is near, and you shall feel the wrath of Yahweh's hands and your generations to come from all your wicked deeds. Hopefully, you will be caught and brought to justice and get a permanent sleeping arrest. Young schoolboy shot and killed. Young promising schoolboy soccer player Jaheim Morris, 18 years old, who attended Holy Trinity High School, was fatally shot down by gangsters in his yard in central Kingston. He was killed in a brazen daylight shooting, which stems from a community feud between Dark Side Gang and Genocide Gang, creating havoc in and around the areas of central Kingston. Jaheim Morris, also known as Tito, was from Rum Lane, was killed shortly after leaving inside his house and stepped in his yard where he was attacked. His mother said he stopped attending school and didn't return because he was in fear of being a victim of the crime happening in the area. The area that he resides is affiliated with the Dark Side Gang, and the community he had to traverse was affiliated with the Genocide Gang. He thought he could be attacked in school, hence he didn't return. Eventually, he was tragically shot and killed. Sad to see another promising and talented young life has been taken by the hands of criminals. How long can Jamaicans look away from what is happening in their country? Jamaicans, you all are going to wait until the crime reaches your doorsteps and take your life or loved ones before you start to speak out. Citizens, know all who are doing the killings and the criminals lives amongst you all. Some are your father, brother, uncle, nephew, cousin, even grandfather. Criminals shouldn't be living freely as a normal law-abiding person. They should be living in fear, but instead we glorify them, treat them as royalty, and welcome them with open arms, and sit down and feast at their table, enjoy the blood money. They might even get a song written especially for them for their appreciation being gangsters. No one ever protest and block the roads about the killings committed by criminals. Residents, the situation always going to remain as it is until you decide what next. Whenever the JCF and JDF enters the communities, you all shield them from the law. Jamaica needs to amend new constitutional legislation to combat the crime, capital punishment and public lashing, because criminals only understand strength. Hope you all keep safe, keep your eyes open and watch your surroundings keenly. God bless you.